Hello everybody, it is Rex the dog. Am I gonna even be in frickin' frame for this video? Let's see if we can tilt that camera up a little bit. So hello, it is me Rex the dog. I'm back here doing a laundry vlog as they happen when it's time to hang out the laundry to dry. I speak to you, the viewer. So what is on my mind at the moment? Well, we're like a third of our way into October, and I've been drawing, at least 90 minutes a day. I've been drawing at least 90 minutes a day. I've been doing a stream where I've been doing my study and I've been doodling. When I've been on the bus or I've got spare moments, I've kind of just been like sketching away as well, because I'm really trying to build up these sort of fundamentals, and I feel I'm really internalizing a lot of the principles which I'm intending to learn. Now, are they immediately being shown on the paper? No, but I believe I am getting there. So I'm really happy about that. Marathon training is coming along, strength training is coming along, other sports are coming along, playing video games, the regular streams are coming along. So the routine and then just my regular life and business, it's all okay. So I feel the routine is pretty down at the moment. I'm really, really happy about that. I'm not feeling overworked. I'm not feeling overstressed. I'm enjoying these processes I'm going through at the moment. And if things do get a little bit unenjoyable, I'm trying to make those tweaks before they become bigger problems. So I'm really happy about that sort of stuff at the moment. I've kind of got the rest of my year mentally figured out of kind of what I want to be doing with the, October, November, and December, which does include some additional projects outside of what I was just speaking of there, which when they're ready, boom, I'm going to start revealing that stuff, but very exciting. So there is actually another sort of secret or currently unrevealed thing that's in the daily routine at the moment, but we'll reveal that when ready. I've kind of got the rest of 2024 figured out. I'm starting to think ahead to 2025 at the moment. I'm starting to think about, February, March, April. What am I going to be doing during these? And there's a few ideas which are rattling around in my head at the same time. I've got the idea of maybe going, traveling. Now, when it comes to traveling, that can come in a few different forms. Am I just traveling for the sake of traveling? So I'm going to visit somewhere and enjoy that space. Am I traveling for an event? There's furry conventions coming up. I've spoke about going to some furry conventions, in the past, but at the moment I'm not super sure because I don't even know who I would go with, right? I don't exactly even really have people I would go with, so I'm a little apprehensive in that department. I don't know whether I want to do a journey for a challenge. For example, do I want to do... I'm sorry about the sirens, like all the time in my videos and streams. Do I want to be doing a journey which is like, I want to walk the length of Spain, or, some sort of challenge like that? Will this ambulance please, go past us? I'm very confused, but I'm not going to stop the video. Alright, there we go. Do I want to be doing some sort of traveling like that, or do I kind of want to put traveling on pause at the moment and really focus on the projects and skills I'm trying to grind out and develop at the moment? So I'm having a hard time. I'm really having a hard time. Do I want to travel to conventions? Do I want to travel just to simply visit somewhere else? Do I want to travel for some sort of physical challenge or competition? Or do I want to sort of just put that on pause at the moment and continue to be developing my physical, mental, artistic strengths and all these things? So I don't know. I'm thinking ahead too. I'm somebody who has that kind of mindset of this, it's not, I can't find something to do. It's more, there's so many things I want to do and so many opportunities, which do I choose? So I need to kind of think about this for a while, and like, which do I want to choose? Which direction do I want to go down? At the moment, I am really, and I mean, I always am, but at the moment, I'm especially excited by growth. I am especially excited by learning and all these sorts of things. And, you know, that's kind of what I'm sort of edging towards for spending my free time, right? Spend my free time continuing to develop these skills. Spend my free time continue to investigate in my mind, my body, my soul. So, I don't know, man. It's all kind of, it's all a blur at the moment, and I sort of need to stop and think about it. I am really excited about learning at the moment, as I said. I'm trying to reformat the Discord server a little bit to be a place, you know, for learning. So I'm trying to experiment and see if we can come up with like different categories. You know, for example, I've got like, you know, in the art section, we've got places to share our art and get feedback from each other, from different people's like expertise or sort of like gut reaction to it. You know, areas where we can share like tutorials and resources that we found. And, you know, I want to do the same sort of thing for like music and also like lifestyle stuff, like, you know, like fitness and cooking. So I really want to kind of like grow that community, and that this community that surrounds these videos and these streams and everything, to be kind of like a space for people who really appreciate, you know, art. And, you know, and I'm talking about art in a huge sense here, as in, you know, I'm talking about drawing, I am talking about food, I am talking about, you know, sport, I am talking about video games, I am talking about film, I'm talking about literature, I'm talking about art in like that huge sort of grander sense, right? Because I think that the kind of direction, and I want to do this in some other types of streams I want to do in the future, which aren't going to be just the format of like drawing streams and video game streams and occasional like reaction streams. There's another format I want to sort of explore. But I want the kind of like the idea and the community that surrounds these videos, these streams, the Discord, and whatever other platforms we might bump into each other on, to be like a space for people who appreciate all these different types of art, which includes people who like to create these different types of art, right? So we can have spaces where there's like resources to learn and understand these arts, so you can take it from a perspective of learning and growing so you can create things like that, or from a perspective of you just learning and growing and seeing how, you know, the sausage is made, so to speak. So you can take that back to like when you're playing a video game, you've got like, you know, more language and more ways of communicating your appreciation of that video game, or recognizing the moving parts that you like and stuff like that. So I kind of want to sort of help cultivate the community that surrounds all this to be a place of people who appreciate those things, and people want to learn more about those things for the process of appreciating it and having a relationship and a conversation with it in a more sophisticated way. And also, if they want to create those things, you know what I mean? Like, I love learning about the, you know, the language of filmmaking, whether we're talking about like, you know, storyboarding, editing, whether we're talking about, you know, like how a script translates to screen or whatever. It's not necessarily a goal of mine at the moment to make any films, right? But I still want to sort of learn and appreciate that language and that grammar, so I can deepen my relationship with watching films and appreciating films, and, you know, discussing the parts I like and whatever. So even if you're not like specifically wanting to create those things, I kind of want to, you know, create these channels and avenues for us to like sort of like share our various levels of expertise, and, you know, those of us who don't know much, we can kind of learn from each other and share with each other and give feedback off each other for the goal of either simply appreciating things on a deeper level, or actually moving towards to creating things. And then when we do create things, we can share them with each other, and we can give feedback to each other, and we can provide motivation with each other, because we're giving these feedback, and we have an audience, right? So you're creating things that don't exist just in a vacuum. There's like always a space you know, of people who will look at it and talk about it and discuss your work with you and give you advice and say the thing that they think's really cool, rather than just being something you create on your own in that vacuum, or you post somewhere else and, you know, there's not even a chance, it's a gamble whether anybody sees it. Yeah, and if somebody does see it, is it people who are going to engage with it? I kind of want these, like, everything surrounding the Rex Rebel Heart universe to be like, oh, these are, like, people who want to check out your stuff and tell you what's cool about it. I'm kind of rambling here, but this is what the laundry vlogs are about. The laundry vlogs are about the ramble, and these are sort of and they're about the unformed ideas, you know, the stuff that's in my brain, and this is what's rattling around in my brain right now, is the different things I want to do in the name of creativity, peer mentorship, feedback, learning, improvement, growth of heart, body, and mind, you know? That's where I'm at the moment. Maybe you don't know. Maybe I'm not articulating this correctly because I am just speaking as I'm putting the clothes on the thing. But that's where I'm at. And that's what I'm thinking about. And hopefully you'll see some of that sort of stuff develop and translate to and evolve in the streams and the stream formats and the videos and the laundry vlogs and the Discord and how that's formatted and how we interact with each other there and the Twitter feed and whatever the hell. But the next few months I'm excited about, and I know what I want to do, and I'll adapt as need be. But I'm looking at a few weeks I've got kind of blocked off in various months where it's like you can go do something, and I am really like, do I go to a convention? Do I set myself some sort of like crazy challenge? There's a Japanese term for that. I need to look that up. Do I set myself like this crazy challenge or whatever of exploration? Do I just go somewhere to be in that place, you know? Or do I just keep doing this and whatever this might be at that point? I'm low-key terrified I didn't turn the microphone on. I really hope that's all recorded, because I'm not going to be able to replicate that. At least not in the same way. And even if that's messy, and even if nobody wants to watch that, I think this might be something interesting for me to revisit in 6 months or whatever, after I have decided what I did, and see what I did do. I hope to see you all soon. I'm really especially excited about the drawing right now. Peace out, guys.